Alright, as you can see, we've got the Hafco HM54GB. As I showed you, it's all in there. We've got DRO and all that sort of caper, that's fine. The only thing is what I've done down the bottom, I don't know if you can see there or not, I'll try and zoom in a bit. There we are, you can see the plate down there and the plate just here. That's the initial spacer I've used to try and level out and get the bed horizontal and everything before I do tramming. The only problem is that I've found by doing that I put other angles out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a plate going from end to end, and then that will be bolted through this bolt here, and then between the spanners is another bolt. See there? Yes, there is. And what's going to happen is I'm going to put a big steel plate going from left to right. It's 100mm by 25mm. Now that will be bolted in one section. Then I'll extend the actual, this is 500mm wide, I'm making it 700 and a bit, 720, 713, something like that. And then I'm going to put a set of feet underneath each corner, and so I'll level it out with that. Now coming back to the wrong foo with all the workshop junk sprawled out everywhere, because I'm still trying to sort out where all of these machines are going to go. What I've done, this is the actual steel plate here, like I said, 100 by 25mm, and it's that's about 726mm long, something like that. So what I'm doing is, if you see down here, yep, there's a centre pop there and a centre pop here. Then we come across, there's another centre pop there, and then one here. So what'll happen is I'm going to drill all of these out. That particular bolt there, because it's closer to the edge, will be sitting on the front of the machine, or that'll be towards the front, and that's where my spacers will be. So that'll be probably, I'll show you the same as what I've got on the lathe. Now this is the Hafco AL356V. Now that's the type of leg that I'm putting on, or I will be making. So you can see it's round. It's got like I don't know if you can see it, there's a nut and a washer underneath there with a lock nut on the top. So it's pretty well what I'll be doing onto the milling machine. That will face the front, so we'll have to twist that around. Of course, it doesn't really matter, because underneath here you'll have the feet standing underneath here. They'll be probably 95mm wide, something like that in width, probably 30mm deep with a thread in there. There'll be a bolt and a nut underneath, another bolt and a nut on top to lock it all together. Or it'll be a threaded bolt all the way through anyway. So at the moment we've spotted the one drill bit there, one there. I'm going to turn it around, then I'll do the other two, and then I'll get the other steel bar and use this one as a template over the top of the other one, so this way I only have to mark it out once. And then once I've got all of my holes in, then I'll put them all out to the correct size. Well, we've got the steel bar that's marked out over here. It's all marked out, as you can see, for length. We'll just cut this off and then match it up with the other hole. Alright, at the moment we've already done two holes. Now what I've done, I'm just using these 316 drill bit that I've got there. That's only a pilot drill, so I can line everything back up again. Now what we're doing is this front hole here goes out to 14mm, because then that will be threaded to suit a 16mm thread. This outside one will be right out to 16mm, where the bolt will go straight through. like I said, that is at 14 mil, so that the same as one on the other side. That will be well, they'll both plates will be tapped out to suit a 16 mil thread. Now this end one here, that will be going out to 16 mil, which is a bigger drill bit again. So that's where the actual adjuster will be underneath. Now what we've done, like I said, this hole, the other front one over there, they're both at 14 mil, so they'll be, like I said, tapped out to 16 mil. And this one here is at 16, and so the bolt will go straight through. What we're going to do, we're going to use a threaded bolt very similar to this one. And so I'll make the feet to go underneath there. That will be screwed into it, and that's how it's going to go out with a nut on top, and the adjustments that'll go up and down. Okay, so where we are now is we've got our two flat plates made. These two holes, they are, as I said, for the feet adjustment go underneath. These two bolts, they'll be facing forward. This is the other side as well. And what happens is they're threaded, as you can see. Yep, that'll focus close enough. So they will be bolting onto the front of the machine, then the legs will go under. So the next venture is, okay, so we've got some 4140, that's about 95 mil OD. I'll probably take a couple of thou, just enough to clean it. Now I'll cut that into 4 sections, and then that's going to be exactly the same as those adjusters underneath there. If you can focus in on that one, there we go. Yeah, so coming back to the mill here, as I said, that's where the two main bolts go there, one over there, and then underneath there will be the big flat plate that'll come down with the wheels hanging out there somewhere. Anyway, that's we're getting there, that's the main thing. Alright, at the moment I've got this piece of 4140 here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to face that from there till, say, that point here, thereabouts, and I'll make it, we're going to get 4 30mm wide segments out of it, and that'll be for the feet. Now I'll face this first, and then what I'll be doing is I'll, while it's still connected onto there, I'll cut the 3 grooves or 3 separations, and then once I get down to, well, just about right, cut right through, I'll probably, I'm not sure whether I'll cut 2 segments off, then I'll turn around and do the other section and clean that up as well. Either way, there's a hole supposed to go through there, right through the center, but I can do that anytime I like, as long as I've got some sort of support when I'm cutting this down. So also I'm going to do, just cut it down to, well, it's about 95mm now, just to whatever cleans it up. So it might be half mil off, might be a mil, might be less, I don't know. Anyway, we'll take it as it comes. moment we have got round about, we've got 94 mil. I think if it's going to focus on there or not. Anyway, got 94 mil. What I'm going to do, I'm leaving that face as is, that's pretty clean. Now I'm going to come in 30 mil graduates. So I'll come in, I don't know if you can read that in, anyway, it's going to come in 30 mil, and I'll just change the tool over. Normally I use my other unit which I've made up for doing washes and things like this, but because I've got everything else lined up I can't really do that. So I'll just have to do it the old way. That'll be my first one. It's a fraction warm, but that's all right. Always give a bit of a turn, just hold it straight back to get it squared. Always start in slow speed. There we go, that's fairly close. What I'll do, I'll just mark this one, put a slight groove in there, which will give us the 4 segments. And then what I'll do is I'll put this into the bandsaw, which is quicker to do it in the bandsaw. Now I'll just slice them all off and just bring them to size. It should be okay after that. Right, I'll pull all this out, put it into the bandsaw. When I've cut them all up, I'll bring it back again. Right, that's spot on 30 mil across, or thickness. What we'll do now, we'll proceed in drilling some holes and cutting a thread into it. Oops, I forgot. I left in high gear instead of low gear. That's a silly thing to do, wasn't it? Yep. Very silly thing. Go back to low gear now. That thank you heard was a foot brake. As you can see, the bolt goes in thread, so it's quite snug, so there's no real movement there. It's very bare minute. So now all you have to do is get all the 4 plates and start bolting everything together. Yeah, so if that's going to focus on there or not, that's about how we've got 4 of these units. Alright, I've got a piece of steel here, it's only just solid at the moment. I need to make up 4 washers to suit a 16mm bolt, which will be going onto the adjustment feet. Now this one's at the moment, it's approximately 41mm into OD. The OD, I mean, you can make it whatever you like. I just happen to pick a 41mm because that's what steel cleaned up to. So what we're going to do here, we're going to drill a hole through there first to the specs I need to go to. And once I've drilled the hole, it'll probably be about 45, 50mm deep, 2 inches, whatever you want to call it. I'll take, be in stages, a couple of different drill bits. And I've got the parting adjustment tool which I've made. If you want to have a look at that, that's on a previous video. Now that'll go across. When that lines up, then I just part that off, take it off, do the next one. So I'll just do 4 within minutes. what I'm going to do, I just need to extend this bar a fraction, so I haven't quite got it far enough, which is quite easy. As you can see, just undo that, pull it out a fraction more, just bring it back in, just make sure there we go, that's a lot better. And what I'll do, I'll just recheck to make sure I've got the correct setting there and it hasn't jumped. That's spot on. So we'll just carry on. Just make sure this is tight. Also lock up the carriage as well so it doesn't move around. Got a mind of its own, that thing. So which means if that focuses, we've got 4 1/4-inch washers or 6.3 mil, something like that, and they will all fit onto the adjustment leg. Bit of a burr, but I could clean that up. That'll go up like that, and as you do that up, the machine will go up and down. So we've got 4 of those ready to go now. See, they all actually fit. They're all approximately 250 thou, and that should hold the machine up without any problems. That's pretty well how you make just 4 quick washes, so nothing special. It's a nice little jig. It all bolts up. That's fully adjustable, depends on how wide you want it, doesn't matter. And then you just use it to cut everything out and just part it off, and it's spot on. Alright, we're at the Hafco HM 54GV mill. As you can see, table's approximately a metre wide. It's got your vertical spindle, you've got your horizontal spindle at the back there as well. But what we've done is we've made up the new plates. As you can see, that's a plate going from left to right, right across. And as you can see, you've got the leg with the nut. I think you can see the washer. So, but anyway, this bolt goes through, it's threaded into the plate, and then we've got a nut like that which locks it up from underneath, so it can't possibly move once it's locked in. So that's that plate. Then we've got another plate on the back there which goes right around. A bit hard to get in the back, but that's all right. So that's all adjusted up. We've just been playing around. So on the X here we've got our horizontal, zero mark, if you can see it. When we go into the Y position, just give that a second. See, that's zeroing in quite well as well. So that's pretty well another project. The next project we're going to do then is tram the whole machine in.